Oh. Hello. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all had a great week. Welcome to this webisode of the Peep Files. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, preferably 13 or so and up, because I do tend to use a lot of foul language. Is that better? Alrighty then. Today's webisode theme song is provided by one of my favorites, pretty much damn near favorite metal band, Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake. Alright. Let's see. Was I saying something before did all that? So, welcome to the V Files. I did that. Children prefer 13 up. Oh yeah, I tend to use a lot of swear words on here. Say like fuck, asshole, bitch, shit, cunt. Oh, and that's a lot nobody likes. A lot of people don't like it word cunt. This slashes the air. But this app has come out of my bad mouth, so I apologize for that. For you that don't like it. And I also see shit like goddamn and just every cuss word you can think of. You know, I can't help it. That's just how I roll. So, unless you have your parents' permission, cut it off. Hope all of you have had a great week so far. I hope you're all getting ready for Christmas. I was very thankful. Very, very thankful and lucky that I was able to do what I did this Christmas for my son. I usually try to go all out, and I usually try to, go a little, do stuff for, other people, but this year I just couldn't do it. There's been no work at Protocol Playgrounds for a while. I haven't received no call. As you all know, the Dole situation didn't work out correctly the way I wanted it to. So, I got 2 words for you, Dole. Fuck you. I won't buy your shit no more. I feel what was done to me was an injustice. I did a criminal background check on myself. I paid for that shit online. They had no reason to fire me. They said it had to be a felony or a violent crime within the past 10 years. I haven't done that. So, but I'm not talking about that bullshit again. I'm done with it. It's over with. I'm moving forward. Trying to catch me another fish. If you know what I'm saying. Got a few opportunities coming up. Looking pretty good. May not be what I want right now, but anything will help. I'm not a picky person. Just let me work. Let me contribute. Let me show you what I can do. I'm always willing to learn and improve my craft at whatever it is. So, we'll see. Keeping a positive mind. Been in the slumps for a little while. I went a little wild and stuff, but feeling positive again. Feeling good again. Had a great weekend with my son, and that just does the trick. It always does the trick. Spending time with him, seeing him. It just. Wait a minute, I did something fucked up here. Okay, but that always helps me whenever I'm down and out. All I gotta do is spend some time with my boy, and my spirit's lifted automatically. It makes me laugh. He says some of the darndest things I've ever heard a kid say. But hey, I can honestly say some things he takes after steady. Now, a lot of things I hope he don't, but we'll get into that later on in his future. A lot of things going on in the news, which is something I don't keep up with very well. If it's not wrestling, I really don't watch it. I mostly watch movie channels and stuff like that. I'll do my research on wrestling and everything on YouTube a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube, wrestling on YouTube, blah blah blah. That's just me, you know. I'm a mark. I can't help it. Wrestling and metal. It's like in the top 5 of my loves. Well, no, I'm not gonna say top 5, but I will say it's up there. I can't live without it. But if you've been keeping up with wrestling, it's been very interesting. This past Monday night on Raw, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, woo, made his appearance. Came back. Just the only way the Nates knows how, styling and profiling, baby. I just hope he stays out of the ring. I love you, Persona. I love you. You're the man, 16-time world champ. But please, Rick, you're a little too old to be getting in the ring. And you made a commitment to Shawn Michaels in 2008. WrestleMania. I think it was 2008. But anyway, kind of fell back on that when you went to TNA, but you better keep your word this time, or else Shawn might just come and give you a little bit of sweet chin music, HBK style. The Shield won their match at TLC against Team Hell No and Ryback. I watched it, and they did pretty fucking good. I mean, considering they're upstarts from NXT, they kind of, they surprised a lot of people, that being their first pay-per-view, first actual match in WWE, and they did well. Like I told you before, guys, watch out for Dean Ambrose. He's, I've seen some of the stuff on YouTube, and he's just a weird guy and everything. He's not very, he's just different. But be on the lookout for him. He's changed a little bit. His performance at TLC was great. Anyway, enough about wrestling. I gotta hurry up. I'm trying to work within the 10 to 12 minute time range here. But anyway, some other stuff on the news. The shooting. And people wanting to put, wanting to do this gun control thing. Listen, about the shooting in the elementary school, I mean, that really, there's no sense in none of that. Nothing whatsoever. Those are innocent kids going to school to learn, to try to further their future. And their future was taken from them that day. Like I said, I don't watch a whole lot of news. This is coming from a source that I got that works for me here on the V-Files. I'm not going to mention no names, but it's the woman I'm in a relationship with. That's another thing. You ladies out here, I appreciate your comments. I adore them. It makes me feel good, but please know that I am a taken man. Yeah, my situation with her is kind of complicated right now. That's because she lives in South Carolina and she works pretty much 24/7. And, we just got things we got to work out. I don't have my driver's license yet. It's something I was trying to get fixed. But anyway, ladies, I appreciate it. I adore you, and I love you. I don't have no, there's no hatred or anything, but, and I'm not calling no names out, but I don't need your number. It's very flattering, and I'm not trying to put nobody down whatsoever, but I am taken. And she's a real woman too. She's not one of these fake bitches. So please, I'm asking for you and myself, don't piss her off. Oh, she lays a smack down better than a rock. I like that. Never mind. But anyway, the gun thing, from what she told me, the guy was mentally unstable. I mean, he was like, excuse my term, but he was a retard, pretty much. His mother took care of him most of his life. His mother was a teacher at the school. His mother, I thought to myself, how does somebody in this condition have an access to guns? His mother took him to the shooting range to learn to use them. He killed her before he went and did all that shit at the school. So, I mean, the blame should be put on her also. I feel very bad for the families. Hold on, let me pause this because that's kind of disrespectful. I've done mentioned this in the post before, but my heart goes out to those families. It's a very sad situation, and it's very sad that this is the world. This is what the world's come to. There's no need in something like that. They just took away the future. There's a hole in those parents' hearts now that will never be filled again. They had to bury their children that wasn't even old enough to experience life. Something like that pisses me off. Then he kills himself whenever he hears the police coming. Huh. Let me just say, that was an easy way out, motherfucker. Better be glad somebody like me didn't get my hands on you before you fucking pulled that trigger. Because I would have got you. I would have tortured you. Hear you scream for death. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. You would rot. You're going to rot in hell. And some people don't, they misconstrued, some of my religion beliefs and everything. I do believe there's a better place. I don't want to get into this. I'm already running long, but there is a place we go. After all this, I'm thinking, but I know one thing: there is a hell. Know why I know? I've lived there. But anyway, Rodman's in a better spirit. Rodman's doing well. Let me put the tunes back on, because I've said enough about that. I'm not going to sit here and let you guys see me get emotional about kids, because kids is one thing that's very dear to my heart. Very, very dear. Don't even have to be mine. I'm not trying to hold myself up or anything, but we have, a family here within the trailer park, and that I'm friends with a few of them, and, they're not doing too well. 5-year-old little boy. I took a few things. There was one thing I had for my son. I got him some good shit. And this right here was something, you know, a little cheaper that I got him, and you know, I got it and I took it up there, and you know, a few toys that Corey don't use or anything, I took them up there, you know, just so, you know, I know he'd have something, cause I mean, really, my heart goes out to children, you know, that's one soft thing about me, you know, children and women, you know, being abused or whatever. That's one thing I will not stand for. Never have, never will. Got 3 days ISS one day in 8th grade because I was standing up for a friend of mine. Somebody shoved her and called her a bitch. No, not within my ears, buddy. Knocked him back so hard he had a bruise on his chest for, I don't know, a week. But I was happily, you know, I took the punishment happily because I did something I believe in. You know, she was a friend of mine, and you're not going to do that. I'm sorry. I mean, if it had been a guy, it'd been different. But she's a girl. He's a guy. Come on, dude. But that was history. Everything that I'm just telling you. Children and stuff like that, that's very dear to me. Very, 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 very dear. It's one thing, you know, it's one thing the heart is very big on a Rod man. In case you didn't notice, I want to put this out there before I hop off here, but I made a little banner for the V-Files. Can't really see it that great. Supposed to say V-Files with the Rod man. Still smells like paint in here, but kind of sucks, but I'll you know, it was like a last minute thing, so maybe I'll be able to put a little bit more time into the next one, but for now, V-Files, baby. Hope you all have a great weekend. If I'm not able to speak to you by Christmas, I hope you all have a very safe Christmas, a very happy Christmas. I wish all of you the best. I wish your kids the best. I hope, you know, that, you know, I hope most of you are in a position where you are able to do something for your kids, you know. I'm not going to get into why we have Christmas and, you know, what Christmas is all about, but for me, it's about whenever that child opens up that gift and the look on their face. That's all it means to me. So, signing out from here in my mobile park home, Dallas, North Carolina. Rod man out. Oh yeah. Wait a minute, I'm going to turn that up. Anyways, like I was saying, Rod man out, and
oh yeah, let's do something crazy weird next time, like lick each other's buttholes in a Denny's bathroom. Alright, I gotta go. Cambrai, no 12.
Rod man out.